Welcome. Today's video is part 2 of our series on making a potted dragonfruit trellis, and is about constructing the trellis. Part 1 was about selecting the right timber for the trellis, and part 3 is about soil preparation and planting. If you've not seen part 1 of this series, please click in the link in the description below, or wait until you get to the end of this video for a connection to that video. Let's begin. To construct the trellis, you will need the following parts: sawn ironbark hardwood, sourced from guard timber in our case, and for those who are interested, see link in the description below if you'd like to visit their website. The post is 1200 millimeters long, obtained from cutting a 2.4 meters standard length of a 100 by 100 millimeter post into two. The trellis comprises 5 65 by 50 millimeters or 75 by 50 millimeters pieces at 600 millimeters each. You could even get away with 75 by 35 millimeter pieces. It all depends what's available at that time at the timber place. The feed is made up of 4 such pieces at 210 millimeters each to fit within the base of the pot. And guard timber will cut these to size if requested to do so. And it's a lot easier than having to do it yourself, because this is hardwood. In terms of screws, we use external timber screws obtained from Bunnings. And because of the size of the timber, we use 10 gauge 8 by 75 millimeter countersunk ribhead Phillips drive screws and 10 gauge 8 by 100 millimeters for some key locations where we need additional fastening, such as the fastening of the top square section to the post. For the base, we use timber wafer head screws, 10 gauge by 45 millimeters, for screwing the base of the trellis to the pot. Best to get externally rated screws if you can. In terms of drills, we use 2 Ryobi cordless drills. One is used for drilling, while the other for screwing, to get the job done quicker. In terms of drill bits, I use 2 different types of drill bits of different sizes. The 3 millimeter bit, which is considerably shorter, is used to drill the pilot hole, after which I would use the long 4 millimeter drill bit. The bits are cobalt high-speed steel bits in this case, and you need the toughest one you can get, as we're drilling into hardwood. The next step is the assembly of the square section of the trellis. Now, in the video, this section is mostly completed. Each hole is marked out first, followed by the drilling and the screwing tasks. Now, because we're drilling into hardwood timber, we'll need to withdraw the drill regularly to clean the flutes, as otherwise they will get jammed. So it takes a fair bit of patience. It is slow work, especially over all of those 8 holes for the square top section. And that is how I clean the drill bit, using a sharp object like a nail or a hole punch. And you've got to do this pretty much after each pass of the drill. And then the final act of inserting the screws. So this is the finished top square section of the trellis. Now it's worthwhile noting that the centerpiece of the square section is rotated by 90 degrees and secured with the 65mm side sitting flush with the bottom surfaces of the section. That's to ensure squaring up the top section when it's finally assembled. Now, so that's the finished trellis, and it's time to assemble the feet. We use a clamp to grip the pieces before going through the same process of drilling with the 8x75 screws. After the feet has been assembled, we then turn the whole post upside down to drill the 45mm screws using a ladder. So gently drill the 45mm screws after having carefully lined up the first one by looking through the side drain holes in the pot and looking from underneath. And once the first screw is inserted, the others are at 90 degrees apart. But check the position of the feet through the drain holes in the pot before you drill. This is the finished product, which is now ready to be filled. The plastic grow pot works fine as it enables securing the trellis to the pot before filling the soil. We could have used a terracotta pot instead, but for us, while aesthetically pleasing, terracotta pots are relatively heavy and has challenges when securing the feet to the pot. Thanks for watching, and we wish you well in making these potted dragonfruit trellises. If you're interested in watching the soil preparation and planting video, please click on the link below or like and subscribe to our channel. We hope you enjoy building the trellis.